Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Xango University in the Know call. Carol and I try to keep you up with current facts and dates and statistics that are coming out from Xango. And we got a few this last Thursday morning. We had a Premier and Above call, and that was hosted by Gordon Morton, one of our founders, and Austin Gunn and Sam Glanzer. And they gave us quite a bit of information. Some of this information has already been beginning to leak out on Facebook and through email, so some of the information may be duplicated a little bit, but hopefully we've got some new information for you this morning. I hope that you have a paper, a calendar, your phone calendar, something to take notes on, because we're going to be giving you a lot of dates for upcoming events. It's amazing what's been going on down at Xango. We hear about it a lot living here close, and so a lot of buzz going on, a lot of activity going on, a lot of changes as far as meetings and things like that. So we're going to jump right in and get this going here. This is Tom and Carol Ferrier, 200Ks with Xango. We thank you for joining us this morning and afternoon and evening, wherever you're at around the globe. So we're going to get started right away. You know, one of the things that's been going on, and this was talked to about from Austin Gunn, was a lot of people struggle, and it's not just you, it's me, it's everyone, on finding different pages that Xango has put up. I know, gosh, I tried to remember them all, and, you know, Xango Eris and different things, and so it was getting very, very difficult to remember all the pages you could send people to, refer to, you know, send out links to. And so Austin Gunn shared a few things, and we're going to be sharing that with you on a few slides here. One of the things that Xango did, and I think this is fairly lately, is they've anchored on the bottom of every page, every Xango.com page, there's a resources button. And I finally checked this out a few days ago and went, oh my goodness. Here's all the pages and all the links to get to everywhere, you know, throughout Xango.com. Now, it doesn't not go to training pages like Xango Power of 3. I have a feeling that will be coming a little later, but they have anchored all the links through that resources. If you click on that resource button, it'll take you directly there. Also, at the bottom of every Xango page is social media links. Now, I know that Xango, for the Vox call, they were trying to do a lot of Facebook Live pages. And here's what was happening, I think. And this is another reason they're training in this area, making sure people get there where they need to be. And so if you're looking at the Xango page, scroll down to the bottom in the left-hand corner in that black bar, which I know is a little hard to see on this slide, but it has Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube links right there. And so one of the problems that people were having, and I helped a lot of people trying to get on live, particularly when 2-Minute Miracle, Shelley McGuire were on with Beverly Hollister and Kelly Allred, that they weren't able to find that Xango page. And honestly, if you go to your own Xango Facebook page and you type in Xango Juice, you literally got dozens of different Xango pages that popped up. Well, if you go to facebook.com/Xango Juice, it'll come directly up to this, which is very nice to know. And so this is what they wanted to correct it. And here's how you tell if you're on the right page. That orange and white, I call it a stylized. My wife corrected me the other day, and she goes, that's not stylized well. I call it stylized mangosteen, up in that upper left corner of the slide. If you're on that page, you're at the right page, okay? And I'm sure that Xango will be doing more live broadcasts, and this is where you'd go for those live broadcasts. And also, they've got a couple other things, buttons there, events. A lot of the events are posted on this Facebook page. And then videos are posted there too with the links. So you're going to see a lot of things there. And one of the things is 98% of the videos that Xango puts up will be on YouTube. So just remember that. 98% of the videos, if you're looking for videos, I have people email me and text me all the time, where is that video? Well, if you go to the YouTube page of Xango and you click, look through their videos, they'll all be posted there, 98% of them at least, so, and events. So what we're trying to do is make this a more direct link so that we can feed people into it. And you know, all these Facebook pages are shareable, so you can share these with your new prospects, with people that you're working with. You can get them to these pages also. We're going to change direction just slightly here. Gordon Morton, who is the host of the call, loves Warren Buffett, and he's a long-term planner. And of course, Gordon loves Warren's quotes, "Someone sitting in shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." And so he just likes that Warren Buffett is a long-term planner. And it's interesting, you know, following Warren a little bit, he had one of the biggest mergers ever this past week recently, that would have made his company the second largest in food distribution. He walked away from the table. So sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes we're on the wrong hill when working to achieve a desired outcome. And I know we're going to get into the dates of different meetings here in just a few minutes, but we want to back up and go, okay, you know, a lot of people realize June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th was a little tough on their schedules. And so there were a lot of decision factors that Xango went through this week to determine, hey, what do we need to do, okay? The current date of June, the first part of June, lots of weddings going on, Memorial Day, school finals, graduation, kids getting out of school, Korean opening. That's just right before the convention was planned, and so they would not have time really to build towards that convention and get people here into the U.S., and they are very excited to be here. Gosh, they've got a 200K that hit in 8 days, folks. So that's a lot of people that will be coming from that Korean market. So that was another consideration. And of course, big international product launch in fall. So that was another thing. So the opportunity, same venue, same convention space, room block with a fall date came up. And also Gordon shared about the temperature, and I'm from Phoenix originally, so I'm not bothered when he says 116, but I know a lot of you would be. But he said that when he was down there during the summer, it was 116 over that Memorial Day weekend. And he referred to it, and I think this is a Canadian thing, hotter than a burning stump. I have never heard that one, so it must be a Canadian thing possibly. So what we're doing and what Xango's doing is long-term event strategy. And of course, these are all available now at xango.com/events, or you can go back to that resource button at the bottom, and that'll pull this up too. So here we're going to start into some things, okay? Here's the first dates. A lot of people have seen this already on Facebook. November 16th through the 18th. Make sure you come in a day early. Celebrate my birthday with me on the 15th. I'll be down there, and then we'll be staying through probably the 19th on Sunday, because Xango University normally does some training on that Sunday after a global convention like this. So these are the first dates you want to get down for that global international convention that'll be happening. A lot nicer weather. I know we'll enjoy that. It'll be getting cold up here by then, and we'll enjoy warming up a little bit. So that's the first dates that we have available. Now, a lot of you have already planned to come to the June event, June 2nd and 3rd, and they've changed that to a regional VISTA meeting. You still can come. If you've already made reservations and bought a ticket, you can. They will actually be moving those purchased tickets, hotel things, to November, okay? If you still want, here's what I would do, folks, if you want to attend both, or make sure that if that June 2nd and 3rd was a challenge, was a challenge for you, call customer service. They have been updated on all the dates of this and what to do. And so if you want to, I would suggest make sure what I'm saying is correct, okay? This is what I was told, that they are moving everything that was already reserved June 2nd through the 3rd to those November dates of November 16th through the 17th. So, but call customer service at Xango, check on that. If you still want to come in June, which we encourage you to come in June, I'm going to enjoy a little pool time myself down there and enjoying the weather, because remember, I'm from Phoenix. 116 doesn't sound too bad to me, but for some people it might be, or they have other things going on, graduations, weddings, kids out of school, just a difficult time getting there. But it will be a U.S. Canadian regional VISTA for June 2nd and 3rd. Okay, so there's going to be other international regional events in June and July. So I just went to November of 2017. Now I'm backing up to June and July, okay? And those are going to be headed up in the EU and South Africa by Redis, and they'll have, I think we have some dates for those. Or if you go, and I've already seen it on Xango.com/events, those regional events are already listed for the EU, for Europe and South Africa. So you'll want to look there if you're in those regions. I know there's a few people on that are, and you'll want to make plans to get to those in June and July. And then Sergio is handling some Mexico and Colombia and Trinidad and Tobago regional events, and those are also listed on Xango.com/events, so that's where those are at. So if you got people out of country, people out of country, there are things going on internationally for those, and those will be called VISTA events too. This VISTA has really caught on, and Xango loves it, and leaders love it, and everyone loves it, so that's caught on, and they're going to keep that. And they're going to have a whole lot more of those VISTA events. So go to that page, find out what's closest to you, and be there. Okay, back to the B Xango. Again, just as a reminder, it's still at the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Wonderful venue there, and they'll be doing that. So here's, excuse me, the next thing coming up. We're going to go a little further out. one of the things that Xango is wanting to do, excuse me, is do some strategic planning, and they're actually going 36 months out. So what we're going to see here for dates is dates that are 3 years out from that. Can you blame? I can't hardly imagine that, but I'm not a long-term planner, but I know a lot of you are. Get this in your schedule and you'll be ready. So first quarter of 2018. We haven't even finished up 2017, and they're already planning 2018. So January 27th, and again in Tucson, Arizona, they're going to have another Vista. Orlando, Florida. I noticed that Orlando, Florida, in March next month on the 18th, they're having a Vista there. So that'll be next month, and then February 3rd, 2018, they'll have another one. And then Vancouver, and they just had theirs a few weeks ago, they're going to have another one February 10th of 2018. So, you know, as we build, we find people all around the country. Understand, folks, we build, you know, with our friends and family and people that we know and acquaintances, and then we branch out from there, and we'll get into that a little later. And then we're going even farther. October 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2018, Planet Hollywood. This is brand new for dates. They are really pushing the envelope to make sure that things are arranged. Another great time to be in Las Vegas, great weather, and it'll be a great venue. They have a great ballroom there at the Planet Hollywood to be a part of. And then even farther, do you want to go farther, folks? Let's go a little farther. We can go farther, okay? Holy cow. October 24th, 25th, and 26th of 2019, another international convention. If you remember, and some people will, that we were trying to have an international convention every 18 months. We don't have that international every year. We were normally having it every other year and about at an 18-month spread. This is, you know, what they found is the timing doesn't work quite right, and that's what happened with the June dates. And so they are working to make sure we're still having the international one every other year, but then they've added in a ton of regional Vista events all across the globe. So find out where those are at for yourself and your teams that you have. Let's see, 36 months events pre-planned. Where can I find events updates? And these event updates are currently just for 2017. So if you're going, you can go to Xango.com/Vista for the convention that's coming up in November, the international convention. That's bzango.com. And then, of course, Xango.com/events for other ones that are global throughout the rest of 2017. We just gave you a few glimpses there of meetings that are further out in 2018 and 2019 that you could get those on your date calendar, okay? Here's something that Gordon, he's got younger kids. Who I don't know who read Pooh Bear to their kids, but Winnie the Pooh. I guess Gordon loved reading Winnie the Pooh to his kids, and of course Pooh asked, "What is planning?" And Christopher responds, "Planning is what you do before doing it, so it's not all messed up." And so Xango's really strategically making a move in that direction to make sure that we're in the know about meetings that are upcoming. So thank you for your time and attention. We're going to go into a little more detail about the upcoming Xango convention. Here on this screen you'll see I've got a couple of things, but we can go into a little more detail on the next slide. And understand this is a limited time offer. I'm going to hammer this into your head today. This has to be reserved by the end of March. No ifs, ands, or buts to get this special pricing. Now, it says $550. Here's what's included. 2 of the premium Xango tickets. They have VIP and executive tickets you can upgrade to. You can go to the bzango.com and upgrade it and buy the tickets right there. 3 nights stay at Caesar's Palace. Folks, when this opportunity fell in their laps to move it to November, we got some great prices on the hotel stays. I know if you were to call or go online, rooms are over $200, close to $300 a night. So 3 nights stay at Caesar's Palace, $550 plus those 2 tickets. And you can, of course, upgrade to VIP or executive tickets for a little more if you want. Get the seat up front closer. But these have to be purchased by March 31st. And if you've already bought something, this is why I again encourage you to call customer service. If you had bought something for June 2nd and 3rd, if you want them moved to November, find out what you need to do as far as maybe a difference in price or your reservations. They suggested don't call Caesar's Palace, okay? Do it through Xango, customer service. Make those changes, buy the tickets online, and if you haven't bought those, or if you need to upgrade or change your reservation for your rooms at Caesar's Palace, call customer service at Xango. They will assist you. That 877-GO-XANGO number is a number you want to call to make sure that's all straightened out for you. Don't leave it to chance, okay? Make sure you're taken care of. That reminds me, I need to call and make sure that I've got that figured out too there. So, and then they've got another promotion going on for the Be Free, and this is awesome. And it started already, of course. It started at the beginning of February and goes through July. Advanced to 5K, and gosh, we've got a lot of people that are advancing to 5K. And by the way, remember the Paradise trip? You need to be 5K by the end of March or to the next rank. You probably already found out what you need to achieve. By the end of March, you have to be at that rank for 3 months. So March, April, May to qualify for the Paradise trip to Dominican Republic. That wonderful brand new resort that just opened up at the first of the year. So you can do this. You can advance to 5K between February and July, and I guess you don't even have to do it multiple months. You can do it just 1 month, and you get 1 night free at the Caesar's Palace. If you advance to 20K, you earn 2 nights free at the Go convention. I think that's supposed to be B convention. We'll have to check on that, but that's what they put on. Somebody said, it says Go, but I think it says it's supposed to be B convention. Anyway, advance to Premier and or above, you get 3 nights free at the Caesar's Palace for that convention. So this is some awesome stuff that they're providing. I know you could save, think about saving some money, for your transportation to get to Las Vegas. And getting to 5K, getting to 5K by the end of next month, qualifying for 3 months, get the Paradise trip in August, and then get some free nights at the Xango convention in November. What's that, hon? Oh, yeah, and my wife said, bring your people. So awesome. I hope that you've been writing all these different things down. And here's where you go. I talked a lot about calling customer service to make sure you've got all your ducks in a row. Don't wait till March 31st to make sure that, I don't know if I've got a room. I don't know if I've got a ticket. I thought I bought one at the last international convention. I don't remember. Put it on your calendar this next week to call Xango customer service and find out, did you buy something at the last international convention? If you bought something since then, what do you want to do? Come in June, come in November, come in both, come in November for sure. But find out this week so you're not scrambling the last week of March trying to figure out to get that special price, because that truly is a special price at $550. That's awesome. You know, gosh, I think the tickets alone are, you know, just about $100. Oh, and I didn't mention this, folks. If some of you were at some of the other vistas we had earlier last year, at the I think it was Green River, and at the, I can't remember the name of the other resort, but we were sort of surprised to have a number of resort fees and taxes and different things that added up. Folks, those are all included in that $550. There's nothing extra. So, gosh, that should be a huge incentive to get it done before March 31st. Get it into your agenda, get it on your calendar, be there, get other people there. Start talking today to others about getting their tickets, and then helping them to get to 5K or 20K or Premier, so that they can have that time available. And then, of course, where do I get my events questions asked? You know, I know that Carol and I try to, you know, get the slides and do our notes and have everything for you available, but there's always something I haven't touched on. So if you have more questions about the events, whether they're Vista or the upcoming international conventions, even further out, I know that not all the events have the venue planned out fully. I know that we have in November 2 keynote speakers already lined up. They did not announce who those were, but we do know that we have 2 keynote speakers in November. So if you have other questions, events@xango.com, that's where you would send your emails to get information about that. Okay, have I covered everything, sweetheart? Carol was so awesome to make all these slides for us. I think we pretty well covered everything. So we want you to make sure you stay in the know, of course, explore every day, and get yourself prepared for things that are going on. Hey, folks, how many of you were on the Vox call last Thursday? Maybe you can type in the chat box or something if you're in that chat box. I took some notes on that a little bit, and I was just absolutely blown away by these reports. Eva B, 5 weeks, 18 pounds. Troy P, 35 pounds, and he started at the first of the year. Let's see, a couple more. Christina A, 8 days, 9 pounds. Hilda, February 1st, she started 7 pounds lost. Sharon started middle of February, already down 6 pounds. And Leanne reported she had 4.5 inches off waist. I don't think she said her poundage, but 4.5 inches off the waist. Folks, that's huge. I know that Troy shared a little bit more. He was a person that lost 35 pounds at the beginning of the from the beginning of the year. Went from a 42 waist to a 36 waist. That's what I'm in. I can't imagine going down. Let's see, 40, 38, 36. That's a huge loss in the waist. And then a triple X shirt to an X shirt on the sizes. So some fabulous things happening with the PICS weight loss. I hope you were all able to listen to that Vox call. And again, those calls should be on the Xango Juice page, those recordings, so you can listen to those videos at YouTube at Xango. Their videos there. Remember that 98% of the videos that Xango has are posted there. So hope that gave you some good information today. We'll probably, what I'd like to see, and I'll talk to our other leaders with Xango University about doing a training on how to build for regional events, and then of course our international events in November. So that'll be an awesome training. So we'll suggest that as one of our upcoming trainings right away. And I know a lot of us have been getting on the Maximize Monday call. That's been an awesome call. And we're going to have Sandy Cohen be the host of that. I haven't gotten a hold of her to hear what the venue is going to be for that, but we're excited always for the Monday night Maximize Monday calls. Anything else, Carol, you want to chat?
Excitement. There's amazing excitement going on when we think about the South Korea opening. Oh my gosh, such excitement stirring there. And the people in that country, they know so much about network marketing. Fantastic, and we're looking forward to meeting some of these brand new people. There have been some great people coming out of all of this new stirring, and we've seen people beating those times that it takes to hit 200K. Amazing amounts of time. Tom will share with you a little bit more about that so that you can hear what those details are. And then from there, that's what this is all about, is getting all these new, excited people to these events so that they can grow their groups even faster. So I'm going to put Tom back on for just a minute so he can share the details about these brand new people that are hitting these great ranks.
You know, folks in South Korea, they actually teach network marketing as a profession, which is awesome. We should be doing that in the U.S. and other countries too, because truly it is a great way to create residual income. There's not too many ways in the world, unless you're a singer-songwriter or an actor, or to create real freedom. And, gosh, I thank God that Carol and I found Xango a little over 14 years ago. I was listening to a YouTube video the other day, and it talked about entrepreneurs never retire. It's in our DNA. It's in our blood. And so, some of us have to acquire that skill. And I hope you're seeking that and looking for that skill to be an entrepreneur, to ask the right questions. So in South Korea, they teach this as a course, a business, a way of life. And of course, to hit 200K in 8 days, that's phenomenal. And now I just heard in South Africa, there's a brand new 100K down in South Africa. So the momentum hasn't stopped. Maybe, we've slowed down or we just haven't felt like doing what we need to do. But let's get on the phone and make things happen because the momentum hasn't stopped. Xango continues to bring out quality products with the PICS line, with the 2-Minute Miracle. We can build our business. And, of course, the Xango Juice changes lives in so many ways. I just want to read this one quote that Carol put on the slide last night. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up the men to gather wood, divide the work, and give orders. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. We don't need to order people around or, say you got to order, you got to be there. Teach them to look at the end result, relationships, financial freedom, the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's what we need to teach them to yearn for in their own heart. I know my upline, Collie Butler, taught me that many, many years ago, way over a decade and a half ago, to yearn for the things that I saw in her life and what she was able to do. And it was just learning those things one day at a time, step by step. And I will never forget the little quote I wrote on my rearview mirror. This is my chance to make a change. Make this time your chance to make a change. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'm going to go ahead and see if we have any questions.